Okay, next we're looking at step 39. Step 39 says, using glue, medium face clamps, and a 1-inch puck head screws, glue, clamp, and screw the bottom to the first side. Be sure the pocket holes are down and the angle of the back is flush to the angle of the side. All right, so here's what we need to do. Okay, so first thing, we've got our angles. We've got our bottom here. A couple things we need to check out first. Make sure that on our bottom brace here, we need to make sure that there is no glue that's sticking out. So when we put our bottom on, that glue doesn't stop us from making it flush. Okay, it doesn't create any gaps in there. So if there is, take your chisel carefully, chisel it out. Okay, we don't want that in there. All right. Also, when we put pocket holes in here, if there's any spots where the pocket holes didn't come through or anything that's sticking out as well, which there shouldn't be because it should be jointed, but it is possible that it could happen. But if there's anything sticking out, that would make it so when we put it on here, it's not flush as well. Make sure that we take and clean that off, okay? Next, make sure that when we put this on, you put it on the correct way, okay? A lot of students get in trouble, okay, because when they put it on, they put it on backwards or upside down, okay? So just make sure that the pocket holes, okay, go down, okay? They will go down towards the bottom brace, and then also make sure that our slanted end goes to the slanted end side, okay? Just like that. Also, you're going to need a couple. I would use the medium face clamps. So you've got a small side and a wide side. So when we do this, we put it on flush to the back. Now, if it's a little bit short, make sure the back is flush. You can have that gap in the front because we're going to have a door that goes over the top and that will cover that up. Okay? Then the small side will go up to the front and the wide side goes on the back. And we're just going to nice and easy clamp to it. We'll do both sides. Okay. I also like to see too how square we are. We're pretty square. We should be able to fix that when we flip it around. Okay, and it just could be because there might be a little bit of a bow in here. All right. So we're also going to need the puck head screws. All right. Remember, puck heads look like this. They're not the washer screw. Okay. Just be careful when we screw these in because they don't have as much stopping power as the washer heads. All right. So when we put them on, we'll go through that just to make sure that you guys understand what that means. You will also need a spacer board. Okay. Our spacer board should be the same height as what our width is. Okay. So it should be 12.5 inches. If yours is different, we'll just get a scrap piece and we'll cut it to that. And then again, make sure we have a drill. Okay. Remember also, if we have softwood, I'd probably, even when we're doing this, probably run it at about 2. We can always go a little bit higher if we need to, just with as easy as these can go through. We just want real light to start with, and we can always take it a little bit stronger if we need to. Okay, so the last thing I didn't talk about that we need is our glue bottle. All right, so that is the process there. Now, we've got a little glue on here. Get that off. There we go. Okay, again, don't drown the edge, okay, or don't drown your board when we glue it up. Make sure there's no sawdust down there. When I do this, I like to turn it up. It's nice and easy. Run just a thin bead here, and then same thing here. Skip over it where the gap is. All right. Now I can use my finger to spread that out, or I can take and just kind of wiggle it in with the board, flush the back. Run our clamps in. Now, the clamps are holding it down. Okay? And we don't want it too tight because when we go to screw it in, it's not going to allow it to move at all. Okay? But we want to make sure that it stays, that it's tight enough that it's going to keep it where we need it. Okay? So, since it's being held this way right now, the first screws we're going to put in are the ones going into the side. Now, if you look, okay, as soon as that takes that small gap away, that's where we want to be. Okay? And it didn't even ratchet. I'm going to put it at 1 right now. With hardwood, it's going to make it you'll have to set a little bit tighter because it's just more dense wood. Okay, now it's okay. We got a little bit of glue coming out. Clean that up later. All right, so you just pulled those in. Okay. And notice it didn't ratchet on any of those, and I had it set at 1, so just be real careful. I'm just going to check this, and that firmed up or squared up real nice for us. Okay. From here, we got to use a little common sense here. All right. And I'm just going to double check that we're in view there. Okay. Be smart here. Don't go here and try to do it this way. Okay. So what I mean by using a little common sense, let's have gravity work for us. We'll take these off. Move this. Bring it back in just a second. Okay, so now do the same thing, but we're going to put this end down. Again, make sure it's clean. Nothing there that's going to affect how it goes on. Glue. Okay. Put that down. Now, this is where the spacer board is going to come in to help out. We'll put this on. Put it down. Work that in a little bit. Make sure the back side is flush. Grab my clamps. Front and back, make sure it's not sticking over. Then we'll go through. That looks good. Same thing. Again, if you are using pine, just be real careful that you don't crush it and go too strong into it, okay? So, we've got both sides done now. You can see there, it's nice and square. You can pop the clamps off. Remember, if there's any glue on the faces, take and clean the glue off. All right, and we're good to go on to the next steps. We see, so that was step 39 and also step 40. 40 was using the 12.5-inch spacer. So we're good there. So next is we'll go on to 41.